Sega Mega Drive, 16-bit. Yeah, Mega Drive 2. Apparently this doesn't work. When did they ever? Bought this and the something else. There's a job lot broken. So because I ain't got a Mega Drive 2, I thought I'll have it. Not Flipper. Echo the dolphin. Flipper the dolphin. Right, so give me a quick test. Oh, it's got a signal. Right, let's just clean the cartridge first before we do anything drastic. You remember on the NES and the SNES, it was the same problem, cartridge, and the Jaguar. No, the NES didn't have that problem. Yeah, whatever. Or did it? I can't remember. No, there is dirt in there, but yeah. Not hugely dirty. This is going to be a bit more technical than a quick wipe. Yeah. Okay. So something else wrong with it. Right. So let's get it open. Just 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. The bay is an expansion bay. So if you've got the CD, you sit it on, put it together. It's only over in this area. You can see. As you can see in there, see the orange staining? Rust. There's a bit on the board as well, just up here. I'm going to take that off to get the board out. Big ass screws. Yeah, bit of rust. It's not major, I don't think it's going to stop it from working. In fact, that area is not even used. No, it's just a ground plate, so that wouldn't stop it. Don't see anything visible, so plug it back in. Slightly short extension there. Yeah, so it gets the signal with or without the game. Find out where the voltage goes. I don't see any burning or anything. What's that? Right, found a problem. Well, I think I found a problem. So you see this capacitor here, right next to it. This is the 68000 new version. Pin 3, I don't know if it's going to show it, but pin 3, you just see some corrosion between pin 3 and pin 4 on both the traces. Now if I trace pin 2 and do a continuity test on pin 2, which is that one. Nope, and that comes out to that one. Then we go to the via, which goes to pin 3. Nothing. Yeah. And then if I follow the via for pin 4, which I can't even remember where it went, I think it went to this one. I've got pin 4. So pin 3 it's got a break in it. Now, I'm not saying that's the problem, but it wouldn't help it, because the 68000 is the processor. So you got 68000 here, which is the processor. And these two are system RAM. Yeah. Then you got over here is video RAM. These two tall things. There's VRAM for the video, and this one down here talks to the Z80. So that's your sound RAM. There's a lot of RAM. Yeah. So pin 3 on here. Yeah, corrosion on it. I'm just going to give it a clean and take a closer look. It took me about a friggin' hour, because physically nothing. Look, the board didn't look like it had a problem physically. So I got under a microscope and then looked. Could solder a bit of wire on there onto pin 3. I'd rather not. I'd rather fix it the proper way. Let me fibre pen. You've seen me use this enough times. So you get in there and just give it a little clean. Let's get a reasonably long nozzle. So from the trace, so I can get you right in. I don't know how, but we'll have a go. Pin 3 is there. So I've just scraped away with the fibre pen, and there's a break here. So if I put onto the leg, onto the trace, nothing. If I leave on the trace and go to the via, it comes out at, which is there, with continuity. So we need to join that to that trace. So you can see now where I've scraped away. If you count down 1, 2, 3, there's a tiny little break. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Pin 3, break. So what I'm going to do is, very nervously, put a bit of solder on it, try and bridge it. It's a bit small. Let's clean it up first. Make sure that's clean. Yeah. Looking through this, it's a big break, not a little break. Yeah. Should be able to bridge it. Just checking all the other legs as well. Right, let me get the micro camera set up and we can see it on screen. Right. So got the old micro camera set up. So there's this one here. You can see the big break in it. Well, not big, but it looks big. So just put a little syringe. It's like butter, but it's not. Flux. Yeah. Bit of flux. Come on. Missed. There we go. Oh, that was Bit of solder. I'm hoping this will bridge your money. I don't want to be messing about with these. They're a pain in the rear. There's a bit of solder on the tip. Drag it. Yeah, I can get that because I'm going the side way here. I don't think that's bridged it. I think it's too big. I need to bend that. It needs to go to that. Let's try that. Let's have a look at that. Let's clean that a bit. See what we've got. Yeah. Not buying that connection. Let's have a look again. That. Third one. Yep, now we've got connection, proper connection. Yeah. Right, let's try that. These are fiddly things, these bloody things. Look at that. There you. There's the game cartridge. Connect that. Oh yeah. Sweet. Yeah. Off. Oh. That froze. Did it? Well, that was short-lived. Yeah. Oh, now I know you can get a picture. Oh, acting just like an Amiga. Oh, Jesus, wet. Really? Must have a bridge there somewhere. Right, let's try that again. Ta-da! Fixed. Cool. Right. Yeah, there you go. I can disconnect that. Get rid of that. Cool. So next, I'll turn it down. That's what I'm going to do next. Right. Get up there. Leave that running for a bit. Turn the volume down a little bit more. Right. So we'll let that run. Let it warm itself up. I'm going to tackle this case. It's a bit worse for wear. That's got to stay on. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go give this a good wash. The bottom and the top. Because the top is absolutely minging. The vent holes and everything just full of crap. So I'll take these downstairs, give them a wash, and I'll come back up in a second. Right, all washed. Looking brand spanking new. Just going to blow dry it with the air blower. So this can go off now, it's been running about half an hour. It's fine. So all I'm doing is just drying any of the gaps with water what's got in there. So don't want that going in to the circuit board, because then that rust will appear again, induced by me. Right, let's just put it back together, shall we? That's the bottom one. So yeah, if you get something like this, and you're not sure what to do, first thing to do Just check all the components, make sure nothing's blown before you decide to desolder every capacitor on the board and then resolder new ones on. Just make sure nothing's blown on the board, and then unfortunately with a magnifying glass sit there for a good hour or so, follow all the traces, check all the traces. It took me an hour to find that because I was looking everywhere at all the components, both sides, with the magnifying glass as well, and then checking all the traces. So a good hour. I could have desoldered all these capacitors, resoldered new ones on, the problem was still there. So yeah, when I problem solve them, I'll scan the board first, like we did on the Amiga. Scan the board first, get all the traces fixed first. There's no point pulling off chips and capacitors and everything to try and resolve the problem, because it's not always that. It's something a lot simpler. It was that. Obviously some water had got in, like I said, there'd been water down here which had stained all this, which is all clean now by the way. Yeah, spotless. Yeah. It's obviously been here, some kid obviously spilled a drink on it. The bit got on this bit here by the 68,000. Just rotted away basically. Yeah. Right. Let's screw the shield to the board. Yeah, I was doing the I was thinking about doing the Game Gear today, but waiting for a part to turn up for it. Well, new front screen cover. I was thinking about changing the screen to an LCD screen, doing the LCD screen mod, but then it's not original then, is it? So apparently it works on power or battery, but it don't work on one or the other. So, and then the screen's really dim and the sound's naff. And the dim screen and the naff sound will be capacitors. In the Game Gear, the Sega in their infinite wisdom, I don't know why, they use all these fairly decent capacitors in the Mega Drives and the Saturn. But for some reason in the Game Gear they use the cheapest capacitors they could ever find. And it's generally them which have gone, because they are real nasty capacitors. So most of 99 times out of 100 it's them. Replace them, you're back up and running. So I'll wait for parts to come for that and then we'll do that. Didn't get that very well. There's a bit there. Right. Ta-da! So all nice and clean. There is some scuffs across here. There's a couple there. There's a white scuff there, which, yeah. Yeah. Sweet. Right. Final test. Get you in. Hey. Turn the telly on. Put the cartridge in. Power it on. Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't need to watch me playing Flipper the Echo the Dolphin. So there you go. Mega Drive Mark II. Genesis, if you're in America. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. I ain't got many games for it, so don't really collect for the Mega Drives. Keeping me out for a CD though, for that. So, broken or not, fingers crossed. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Cheers. Right. Weird Flipper.